Jungle Live Now.
Everybody run to the left, swing to the right, jump it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction, follow my simple instruction. Right to the left, swing to the right, jump it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction, follow my simple instruction. See what I do with that. This is starting to do. Yeah. Be my blue, we got the juice. Just come and let me dance with you. Cause I am the boss. I don't care what it costs. Sound like a casino, I'm on your mosquito. You're the supreme man, I'm tying a rocks. Walk to the left, straight to the right. Drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. I don't my simple instruction. Right to the left, straight to the right. Drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. I know my simple instruction. Report to the dance, all innocent. Tell mom you'll be out too late. Yeah. Pull up the bumper, cop up your waist. Yeah. Grab somebody out face to face. And say that's your boss, cause you are the boss. I don't care what it costs. Sound like a casino, I'm on your mosquito. Hey, I'm tying a rocks. Right to the left, straight to the right. Drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. I know my simple instruction. Buy anything, I don't care what it costs. Sound like a casino. Hey! Everybody, right to the left, swing to the right. Drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Follow my simple instructions.
Jungle Live Now.
Good evening po sa inyong lahat! Thank you so much, D-Grind! Ayan, kamusta po kayo? Okay lang naman? Hello po! Of course, thank you so much to UNTV for having me here this evening. And good luck po sa ating teams, ang AFP and DENR, and of course, maraming salamat din po kay Kuya Daniel for always having me. So, ayun. Ito pong susunod naman nakakantahin ko is one of my latest singles na nirelease ko po. And ako din po nagsulat, and this is called Sasagipin Kita. Hope you guys like it.
Jungle Live Now.
Parang lapit hapon, hanggang kay ganda. Ang puso't isipan, lumukatulan na sa mga bagyo at pagsubok na di humuhupa. Nasasaktan ng daramdam, pagkatatag at maniwala. Sasagipin kita sa gitna ng baliw. Iniligtas kita. nasasaktan, nagtaramdam, pagkatatag at maniwala. Sasabihin kita sa gitna ng iligtas kita sa madilim na mundo. Kapit lang, kapit lang, dadamayan, sasamahan, at hindi iwan. Sasabihin kita sa gitna ng bagyo. Iligtas kita sa madilim na mundo. Kapit lang, kapit lang, kapit lang, sasabihin kita.
Genre